Hello, hello. Full time. I've just come inside. There was a bit of trouble actually. It seemed like in the clock end, the West Ham fans not too happy at the end of the game, throwing things and kicking off. I mean, it's unacceptable behaviour, but I can understand them being unhappy with their performance. They were dreadful tonight, as were Arsenal. I'm very lucky to watch a lot of these games here at the Emirates Stadium, but I have to be honest, I was absolutely dreading the prospect of extra time, particularly in that first half, which was dire really. One deflected shot from Welbeck was sort of all there was to talk about. It wasn't a game littered with chances, unusually perhaps for an Arsenal game. At both ends, we were really lacking in clear goal-scoring opportunities. The goal that won the game sort of fitted the occasion really. It was scrappy. Danny Welbeck, the king of the scuffing in after a bit of a goalmouth scramble. He sort of, tried to get a header in on goal. It didn't come off for him. Eventually, sort of poked it home almost to the outside of his right foot. That makes it sound much more deliberate than it was. It was not a thing of beauty, but a good moment for him, I guess, because he has been really struggling for confidence recently, Welbeck. And that, I think it did improve his performance a little bit. I thought in the second half he looked a bit livelier, a little bit more adept technically. Goals can... They say they change games, they can change players, they can change seasons, and that was a big goal for him. Particularly, I suppose, given the cost tonight. We lost Olivier Giroud to a hamstring injury. He walked off the pitch. It initially looked really bad, but that could be 3 weeks minimum at a very busy time of the season. Francis Coquelin went off with an injury as well. Didn't quite see the nature of that. Sure, we'll hear about that soon enough. So yeah, there was a cost for Arsenal tonight. People might say, was it worth it in the League Cup? For me, I think we're through to a semi-final, and this is a competition Arsene Wenger's never won. This is not a season where we're going to be inundated with opportunities to win silverware. So I think we've got to take the ones where they come. And I would like to win the League Cup. I sort of make no bones about that. What else to say about the performance? I mean, the young players did well who were out there. There weren't many out there, to be fair. Joe Willock in midfield looked decent enough. I think Rob Holding and Callum Chambers deserve some credit. They played at centre-half, David Ospina too, I guess. They were pretty comfortable most of the night, even when Andy Carroll came on, and he's been like kryptonite to Arsenal in the past, but Holding and particularly Chambers, I thought, dealt with him really well. They're a promising pair, and it's interesting that with Arsenal using this 4-4-2, he's playing those two together. They seem to have a rapport off the pitch, and that is translating on the field too. Could they be the future? I'd like to think so. I'd like to see a bit more of them in the Premier League, if I'm honest with you. But clearly Arsene Wenger has his reservations. The other thing to say is that Kolasinac played tonight, which I guess is kind of effectively confirmation of his demotion. Or is it a chance to get some match fitness at the Liverpool game? I don't think Kolasinac will play against Liverpool. I think we'll see one of three things. We'll either see... I think if he does play, it'll be as a wing-back. I'll go back on myself. We'll see one of three things. We might see the back five or back three. Mustafi, Monreal, Koscielny, Kolasinac and Bellerin outside that. I personally think it's going to be a back four with either Maitland-Niles at left-back, who wasn't involved tonight, or potentially Monreal at left-back with Mustafi and Koscielny in the middle. I just think Arsene Wenger's made the switch to the back four, and I think when he's used it, I think he's got 4 clean sheets from 4 games. I think that's as much about how he controls the midfield, but yeah, I just think that's his preference, and I think he'll go with it. Anyway, guys, here I am in the media lounge, by the way. Give you a quick view. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I've done it anyway. Speak to you on Friday after the Liverpool game. Cheers.